Tito! What's good, y'all? We back with another YouTube video. I did see this movie opening weekend, I'm not gonna lie. But with me, when I do a movie review, from now on, I do want to see the movie a good 2 times before I come and make a review for y'all. So I can make sure I have a good understanding about how I feel about the movie before I come on here and tell y'all it's mid or it's good. You feel me? I want to make sure I really understand the film. And Fantastic Four is a movie that I think doesn't get better on the second watch, but is still actually very good. I did enjoy this movie. And let's just get straight to the meat, guts, potatoes, ass, titties. I'm gonna start it off by saying I think this is the best CGI I've seen in a Marvel movie ever. Silver Surfer, Galactus, Johnny Storm's fire, Sue Storm's abilities, Reed Richards' abilities that we've seen for like 2 seconds, the space travel. It all looked beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, it all looks great, especially Silver Surfer. Julia Garner killed that role. I'm not gonna lie. Julia Garner's Silver Surfer might be the best part of this movie, hands down. Silver Surfer and Mr. Terrific are the side characters of the year when it comes to movies. Mind you, I saw this movie in 3D both times. You really sit back in that theater just amazed by the visuals. Silver Surfer looked amazing, gang. The space travel looked amazing, gang. Galactus looked amazing, gang. I'm not like, bro. They really did their thing with this movie, and I really think they wanted to set a point that Marvel can still be good when they try. And it definitely leaves you in that theater like wanting more Marvel. And I haven't really felt that way really strongly in a while. I did feel that way during Thunderbolts, which I do think is equally as good as this movie. I won't even... Y'all don't want to have that conversation. That movie was tough. I fucked with Thunderbolts. I should have dropped a review when I seen that movie. But when it comes to visuals, I do think the visuals of Fantastic Four probably would put it above Thunderbolts for me. But when it comes to story and plotline, I think Thunderbolts does have it. And I would probably put them equally when it comes to my score, which I'm going to get to by the end of this video. But to get into the details in the movie more, the introduction of this film is great. I like how at the start of the movie, it's not really a spoiler, we're gonna get to the spoilers later. I like how they just give you a little brief summary of how the Fantastic Four came to stardom. Like they show you their origin. Like I don't know if it really counts as the origin, but they show you like the media's perspective of their origin, and they show you the villains they came through. And the introduction had more of a grandiose feel, you feel me? Like it just felt like big for me. So I like how the movie started off. I do think it could have had either a little more action, you feel me, get you more excited for the film, or they could have delved more into their origin story. Because I feel like a lot of people don't know the Fantastic Four origin story like very clearly. I feel like they could have added an extra 30 minutes to this movie because it wasn't even 2 hours. I feel like they could have added an extra 30 minutes to really hash out like the beginning more, because it kind of did feel like a teeny bit rushed. I do think it was good, but it did feel a teeny bit rushed. And outside of the introduction, I'm gonna speak more on the action of this film. The action was good, you feel me? Like it looked good and there was stuff going on, but I do feel like the action was a little bit undercooked. There wasn't that much going on, you feel me? Does that make sense? Like there was a couple of chase scenes that were cool. Like seeing the Silver Surfer in action again, like Silver Surfer was definitely the MVP of this film. But I feel like with the villain choice that they had of Galactus, there wasn't that much fighting to be done. Like you're not really seeing the Fantastic Four like really beat up goons, you feel me? Get into a fist fight with any, like it's not really any of that. It's more of like clever attacks and stuff. It wasn't bad, okay? It wasn't bad. But when you come from a film like Superman, you just see boxing and they boxing in Superman. They boxing. There was boxing in Thunderbolts. You feel me? They were like, there's scenes of action where it's like, okay, you feel me? And I'm not even that big on action as a person. Like I fuck with plot and action equally, but it felt like the plot and action was a little undercooked. Not bad. Still good, but a little undercooked. And I do think they did have a good showcase of powers when it comes to Johnny Storm. Johnny Storm was also another MVP of this film. Great character portrayal. I love how he was written in this film. He played a very big part. I love how they showed off Sue's powers. She was very integral too. Sue was another MVP of this film. I'll say this, the character writing in this film was amazing. It made you care about the whole entire family of the Fantastic Four. Ben was doing his thing, clobbering shit. It's clobbering time. Reed did feel a little, I don't know. They didn't do much with Reed's character throughout the film, but he was still cool. The dinners with Herbie, the interactions between Reed and Johnny, the interactions between Reed and Ben, the interactions between Sue and Johnny. It just shows how like connected everyone is and how they really are like the world's first family, is not what they call them. And I love how it's shown that like they're like the superstars of their world. Like they're almost political leaders. Not even almost political leaders, they are political leaders. I really do fuck with this film's approach on that, and that was just amazing. And the score of this film, oh my god, bro, the music was amazing. Fantastic, like bro, the whole time you just in the theater just like alright. And the score was amazing, you feel me? I would play some of the scores in this video, but I'm not trying to get copyright strike. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want that to happen to me. But just take my word for it, the score in this film will have you engaged, you feel me? Now to get into some of the spoilers. I found the baby plot line to be very interesting, of Galactus wanting Franklin Richards so he can heal his eternal hunger. And the chase scenes where Silver Surfer is chasing them for the baby, and the Silver Surfer is putting her hand through Sue's belly, and Sue is telling Johnny, kill her. Bro, that was peak cinema. I did enjoy that heavily. All the interaction between Reed and Sue about the baby was just beautiful. About how Sue almost resented Reed for being so logical and even having the idea of giving the baby up. And I just felt like it was just such a good portrayal of like, I wouldn't say postpartum, but like how pregnant women, like not pregnant women, mothers just feel about their baby in general. Like I loved how they portrayed Sue as a mother in this film. It was such a beautiful watch. And seeing how the world definitely wanted them to give up their child, but it just shows on how highly they're viewed that they weren't like forced to. Like they respected, I wouldn't say respected their decision to not give up the baby, but they kind of just accepted it. Like, okay, they're not gonna do it. We're gonna find another way. We're gonna teleport to Earth. We're gonna see if they can defeat Galactus. Like, I definitely fucked with that aspect of the film. And Sue's death, oh my gosh. Watching Pedro Pascal act his ass off, oh my, like, bro, I really thought Sue was dead. I'm not gonna lie. Other people didn't. I really thought Sue died. I thought we were gonna have to go on with like a dead Sue. Maybe she comes back in the future. Bro, that shit hit home. I don't really know how I felt about Johnny's acting in that scene, because like he was just staring at her. Like, sure, his eyes were bloodshot, but like I would expect her younger brother to be bawling his eyes out. I don't know, but I definitely liked that scene a lot. I think that was one of my favorite scenes in the movie. I liked Galactus versus Sue in general. I don't know how people thought it was some kind of ass pull when she's literally the strongest member out of the four, and it literally killed her. You feel me? It made sense. Like, yes, the strongest member is going to be able to do shit like that, especially when it's Sue Storm, especially because it was a smaller version of Galactus, and she literally exerted all of her life force to do it. And Galactus literally had her son, bro. The whole point of her character arc throughout the movie is to show how strongly she feels about her son. I'm not gonna lie. She really wants to be a mother. She really wants to be there for her kid, you feel me? And she gave her life to protect him. I really thought that was a beautiful character arc for Sue. I also don't think it was an ass pull that Franklin brought her back to life, because if you know the comics, Franklin literally has some of the best potential in Marvel right now. Like, that's his body, you feel me? That's his body. And yeah, I do feel like this movie makes you very excited for what's coming in the future, especially with the cutscene with Dr. Doom at the end. I do think this movie really has you hyped, like, okay, Marvel is back, you feel me? DC is back, but Marvel is also back. I really love to see what the comic book movies are doing recently, and they're really trying to appease their fans. I really fuck with this. I would overall give this movie a whopping 8.5 to an 8 out of 10. I did really enjoy the film, but The action felt a little underbaked, and I feel like there could have been more to the movie, like more inside of the movie. You feel me? I feel like for what the movie is, I don't see much wrong with it, but I don't think it's the best superhero movie to come out this year. I don't even know if it's top 2. You feel me? I don't know. I don't even know if it's top 2. But with that being said, I appreciate y'all for watching. I hope y'all have a blessed day, and I want to do more movie reviews. So if y'all have any recommendations on things you want me to see and talk about, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. Love y'all, stay safe, and yeah.